Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back. So today's video is going to be a bit of a story time video. You guys really liked my last story times, basically of me getting fucked over by dudes. So here is another one. Why don't you sit back, grab some popcorn and listen. So this person's name is Michael. And yes, I always use their real names because
I don't care.
so this guy's name is Michael. And if you guys don't know by my history of dating men or children, I guess, well, boys, I have a bad way of picking them. And yeah, I'm an idiot. I know. So I met this guy, Michael, off of online, basically the same way I meet every other guy except my current boyfriend. But basically every guy that I've met has been online. So Michael and I met online, and our relationship really progressed really fastly. We hung out all the time. He was always messaging me to hang out, and then he'd like disappear for a little bit and then reappear. But when I say disappear, I literally mean like he disappeared for like a day. And why I say technically that's not really disappearing, but I say disappearing because this guy literally needed to talk to me 24/7 at every hour of the night, other than if he was sleeping. If he got up in the middle of the night, he was calling me. Yeah, he literally needed to talk to me like all the time. We wouldn't hang out all the time, but he wanted to talk to me all the time. And I was okay with that. Like, I didn't care. Like, I was like, oh, someone to preoccupy my mind. Like, it's not a big deal. And then we started going out a lot, hanging out a lot, more. And he would like take me, which I found really weird going, like thinking about it later on. But his family owned this like pizzeria. And so he would always like take me, and he'd always like make pizza for me. Like, it was really cute. And like, I was like, wow, like he's so cute. There must be nothing wrong with this guy. I was wrong. So, we did this for about like 6, 7 months, I would say. And one day I was at a restaurant with my family, because my brother and my mom had just closed on our house. So we all went out for celebratory dinner, like, or lunch. I forget. It was lunch. And then we went to this like Middle Eastern restaurant because we are Middle Eastern, and we're like, oh, like Middle Eastern food, like, let's celebrate. So we sit down, we're enjoying our dinner. I'm enjoying my fucking kebab. And who walks through the door? Now, mind you, no one in my family knew I was seeing this guy, because I'm not the one to kind of like gloat about it until I know it's serious. So I've only ever really introduced one guy, or I guess two guys, to my parents. One was my ex asshole, and one my current love of my life, my boyfriend. So yeah, no one knew. And like I see him walk in, and my first initial thought was, oh fuck, like this is gonna be awkward, because now he's gonna come over here like, hi honey, blah blah blah. And then I'm gonna have to be like, this is my friend. Yeah. No, that didn't happen. He walked in, and behind him walked a girl. And I was like, who dat? Who dat? Clenched onto my knife a little bit harder, and I was like, who the fuck is that? So then I was like, you know what? Let's see where this goes. So he sees me, and it's as if he saw my fucking dead body, saw a ghost, and he like went and sat at the other end of the restaurant. Why he sat there? Well, I guess now thinking about it, he didn't want to make it too obvious to the girl that he was with. But yeah, so he like went and sat like at the end of the restaurant. But I kept an eye on him, and I was like, I'm gonna wait to see who this girl is. So I'm sitting there, and obviously I'm a little bothered, because I'm like, I've been seeing you for 6, 7 months, and I thought we were exclusive. Okay, so we weren't really exclusive, but yeah, we kind of were. So my cousin, she started noticing that I was acting like a little strange. So she's like, what's going on? What's wrong? Like, why are you acting this way? And she knew I was like getting really mad. And then so I was like, I finally told her, I was like, okay, you see that guy over there? I'm like, you know, him and I have been hanging out for 6-7 months, and I don't know who that girl is, but like they seem a little close. When I said they seemed a little close, these two fuckers kissed. I lost it. I was like, I was hoping that was your cousin or your sister or somebody, but it's not, clearly. So then my cousin's like, yo, be a bitch back. Like, when she gets up, if she gets up to go to the bathroom, she gets up to do anything, if he gets up and leaves the table, go tell her. I was like, no, I could never. Like, I don't want to cause a scene in this fucking restaurant. I don't want to have to explain to my brother and my mom, like, why I'm causing a scene for no reason. And yeah. So I was like, no. She's like, do it. You have to do it. You have to put him on the spot. I was like, okay, whatever. Like, if it happens, not thinking that it would, but I was like, if it happens, sure, I'll confront him or her or whatever. So we're sitting there. They're still enjoying their damn meal, and I'm sitting there like choking back tears because I'm like, this sucks. So whatever. He's like, he did something. I don't know. He did something. She did something. I don't know what the fuck happened, but she got up to go to the bathroom. My cousin literally like punched me in my shoulder and was like, it's your time to shine. And I was like, okay. Thinking I'm like, I'm going to go up to him. She's like, go to the bathroom and tell her. I was like, okay, like, what's this going to solve? It's going to cause a huge scene. She's like, well, we're going to get ready to leave anyways, so it doesn't really matter even if scene is caused. I was like, you know what? Okay, let's just go and tell her. So I go in the washroom, and he saw me get up, and he's like you could see like just pure fear in his face. So I get up, I go to the washroom. You know, I'm standing there washing my hands, pretending like just waiting for this girl to take her fucking piss and come out. I'm sitting there. When she comes out, she like kind of like smiles at me like the. I was like, who are you? No, I didn't say it like that, but I wanted to. I was like, I'm sorry, like, I don't want to like intrude or anything. I noticed that you're here with Mike. Just curious, like, how do you know him? I sounded fucking weird as fuck asking her, but she's like, and you could see like the confusion, but the like, oh fuck again look on her face. So she's like, he's actually my boyfriend of 6 years. And I was like, 6 years, eh? 6 years? 6 years. Okay. Okay. And she just like stared at me and she's like, why? And I was like, oh, you see, like I've been seeing him for 6 months, 7 months-ish. She's like, what? I was like, oh, well, like, yeah. So I told her, like, I met him online. This is how, like, you know, sorry, but like, I didn't know what else to say to the girl. And she's like, are you fucking kidding me? And I was like, And like, mind you, she was a very like proper, like, she's going to law school, and she's like, these are things I like totally creeped and found out about her after the fact. But she's like, are you fucking kidding me again? Like, what the fuck is this issue? I'm so fucking done with him. Blah, 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 blah. You know, the typical thing that every girl says when they're done with a guy. Because I've been there. You've been there. We've all been there. So yeah, I was like, so sorry. Gonna go back to my table now. After that day, didn't talk to him, nothing. I didn't even like message him once. So he like disappeared off the face of the earth. Didn't even like acknowledge anything to me. But like at that point, there's no point to say anything. Like, you're caught. You've been caught. We all know you're a dirtbag. Move on. So a couple weeks go by, and I'm like, I casually creeped, you know, his Facebook and Instagram, and, you know, just checking in on him. And I noticed that they had broken up. I was like, oh, okay, like, whatever, not a big deal. Guess who reaches out to me? Yeah, he did. And I was like, I'm not really interested anymore. Sorry. He's like, oh, okay. Like, I'm always here if you need me. I'll always be here waiting. I was like, yeah, a dirtbag that cheats on his girlfriend of 6 years, I really don't want in my life, so no thanks. Anyways, so then literally like 2-3 weeks after that, I see that he's like engaged to get married, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what? And luckily, I knew a girl who was friends with her at one point, and I was like, yo, like, what's going on with the situation? Like, tell me, I need to know. She's like, oh, like, we're not quite sure. Like, everything's moving really fast. He met her at like their family restaurant, which was the same restaurant that I told his, I guess, ex-girlfriend. It was the same restaurant. The owner of that restaurant's daughter, he was now marrying, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? So yeah, so basically, he was seeing that girl while he was seeing me, while he had a girlfriend of 6 years who was off in law school, you know, only came home once in a while, whatever. So, yeah, she's like, I don't know what's going on with them. Like, it's moving really fast. Everyone's like, oh, when's the baby due? When's the baby due? As a joke, because it's moving so fast. And so, yeah, I like didn't hear anything from him. I saw the pictures of their wedding day. She looked absolutely stunning. I can't hate on the girl, but she actually did nothing wrong. I feel bad for her because she was marrying a fucking pathological liar for sure. And then I want to say not even like 2 months later, they divorced after the wedding. And I was like, huh, wonder what happened there. So turns out he messaged me again. And this time I was online, like online browsing, dating, window shopping for a new boyfriend. And he like popped up and was like in my recommendations or whatever. And I happened to click on his damn profile. And when you click on their profile off this website that I use, they can see that you viewed them. So he like messaged me. He's like, hey, long time no talk. How are things? I was like, hey, things are great. What happened? How'd you get divorced? Like, I just like jumped into, because I was like, I don't really care. I'm never going to see you. I don't care enough to like for you to be offended. And he's like, oh yeah, it just like it never worked out and all these things, blah, blah, blah. Like, we're trying hard. Like, even now we're still trying. And I'm like, you're still trying to be with your wife, but you're on a dating website, you dumb fuck. Like, you're so stupid. The guys are, not just guys, girls too, but guys are so fucking stupid sometimes. And I was like, oh, okay, like, sorry to hear about that, bye. And then I like went back to that girl who was my source from the second girl or whatever. And I was like, so like they got a divorce. Why? What happened? And she's like, well, apparently she found out he was cheating on her and like all these things and blah, blah, blah. I was like, so he's a serial cheater. Not a shocker. And I was like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Like, yeah. But that's basically the story of like me confronting Michael's girlfriend and causing them to break up. But that's another story of why I'm always the side chick and never the chick until now. Like, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys really enjoyed my last one where I got fucked over by a dude. So I was like, you know what? I have plenty of these because I always like to give the benefit of the doubt to the people I meet. And unfortunately, it turns out it screws me in the ass, and yeah, it just sucks. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. As always, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support you guys have shown me. It is incredible. You guys are truly the best humans in the world. And I actually love every single one of you. Like, every single one of you guys, I absolutely love and adore. And I always read your comments and I always appreciate them, and I always try to respond to you guys. I'm always there if you ever need anything. Follow me on Instagram, message me on Instagram, slide into my DMs if you guys have any questions. You know, there are a lot of you that I talk to, give advice to, so if you need somebody, I'm here for you, okay? All right, so with that being said, I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. Bye, guys.